Hello and welcome everyone to our new session with the Microsoft Excel. So this will be our third tutorial regarding the basics of Microsoft Excel. In the previous videos, if you have watched or for those who have not watched, the links are in description below. You can watch them, the first lesson and the second. So this will be our third. We in the last lesson we were able to create this simple report card just to understand how to make calculation and have the percentage. Okay, and today's topic will be about the if statement. This is one of the very interesting topic, and we can say it's easy if you will know the concept. In case if your concept is not clear, so it will be complex. I want to make it very simple in order to all of you to understand how to use the if statement, okay, in any type of formula, and how to utilize it. So we will begin with the if statement. We'll write here, we'll name the heading of the column like left, and this column is right, just a name. And here we will write the a value. For example, here we have written 50, and here we will write 100. Okay, now we'll make a simple if statement just to know which column has higher value. Okay, here we'll begin with the if. So we will begin with mode converter, as we have discussed it before. The mode converter is equal to sign or plus whatever, and we'll write if. Now you can begin with the tab, press tab, and it will come with the bracket open, or if you write if and open the bracket, that's also fine. Okay, now here we'll give the cell values. We'll refer to the cells where the values are entered. Our first value is entered in B3. We'll give the B3. If we will communicate with the PC as if we are communicating to a person, make it simple. If B3 is greater than C3, okay, we can click over it. Now what we have written here, if B3 is greater than C3, then we'll write the comma. This comma is a statement, you can read it as if then. If B3 is greater than C3, then we'll write our output value, what should give the output. Here we want the output as to be a character, a string value, some alphabets to be printed out here. Okay, so we'll write here, for example, to make it simple, we'll write left column is higher, and in inverted commas. Okay, so the statement comes, how we will write it: if bracket open B3 is greater than C3, then left column is higher. Now again we'll give a column, uh, okay, we'll give a comma here, and we'll say the second case. Now if, again if, okay, press tab or the open bracket, anything. If we'll give it now inverted, we can give it in two ways, enter it in two ways. For example, we can say if C3 is greater than B3, or we can say if B3 is less than C3. So it is the same, logical. Okay, we'll say if C3 is greater than B3, okay, then the comma, and in inverted comma we'll write right column is higher than left. Okay, then the inverted comma is closed. Now here what we have written, this statement: if B3 is greater than C3, the column names, then the left column is higher. This is our first condition. The second condition, if C3 is greater than B3, then the right column is higher than the left. And now here we will close the brackets. How many brackets we have opened? It is 1 and 2. Two brackets we have to close here then. Okay, while we are closing the brackets, The colors will also resemble the opening brackets. For example, there is one in red color, the other one is black color. The last column which is open, that will close first, then the for the earlier one. Here we will close the brackets. You can see it become red, referring to the last column, last bracket opened. Okay, then the second one which will be in black, referring to the first bracket. Press enter, that will give us the result. Right column is higher than the left. Okay, what if we will make it higher here, 150, result will change. Now I hope that it is clear. It's same as if you are communicating or writing a simple statement. Just you should know where to use these commas. Okay, if you want to have a result output as a statement, we should write it in inverted commas. Okay, then the second beginning of the second statement will start, but before that we have to start with a comma. Okay, then the second condition, and so on. Now here we have used only two conditions, if left is bigger or the right. Now we will take it to the further next stage, and what we are going to do with it, we will apply one more condition, which will be equal to. What if it both are equal? Then what should be the result? Okay, we'll come here and we'll start with the same mode converter. If tab key, if B3, the cell referring, we will not enter like the name of the column in inverted commas. Be careful here. Okay, if we'll give it with inverted commas, that will not be accepted. Okay, if B3 is greater than C3, okay, then the result left is left has higher value than right. Okay, then the comma, which means a then, will give another condition, which is if tab key C3 is greater than B3, then the result should be right has higher value than left. Okay, now the third condition will give if tab key B3 is equal to C3, then both are equal, and we will close the brackets here by 1 2 3 3 brackets open, 3 brackets are closed. Press enter and we'll get the result. And here we'll remove the first one, we'll come here 150, if it is written on the both cells the same value, so we'll get the third condition, which is both are equal. So we can use B3 is greater than C3, or in some cases, depending on the situation, we can use greater than, equal to together as well, which we will use in our mark sheet report here. You remember we created this mark sheet report in previous class, previous video. So here we'll take it to the next level to utilize the if statement, and by creating a grade column, let's say grades, and here we'll see the grades. For example, if someone has a percentage of above, let's say above 80, will be marked as A, 70 will be marked as B, and so on. Okay, but let me write the formula, then I will show you why that will not be effective if it is in percentage sign here. Okay, here we'll give the if statement, which will be equal to if the percentage, okay, is greater than and equal to, we can give both the signs, okay, is 80, then A grade. You can write A or A grade, I think A is enough. Okay, and we'll go for this second condition, which is after the comma, if tab I is greater than or equal to 70, then it should be marked as B grade. Or if tab key, the same I2 is greater than or equal to 60, then the result should be C. Or the next condition, which is if tab key I2 is greater than or equals to 50, then the result should be marked as D. Okay, and now there is one more thing. The last result, which will be below 50, we will give it in, we can use two ways. First of all, first way is like we'll make it uh, else. We'll not give another if condition. If our statement is matching one of these conditions, then we'll get A, B, C, or D. Otherwise, the last comma will give, it will react, it will act as like that. Let's assume it like else. Here we are saying if this, so you do that. If this, do this. Okay, last comma we'll read it as else. Else, if nothing matches, then write simply fail. Okay, and we'll close the brackets here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press enter. It will not give A, B, C, or D. It will take it directly as failed. We can see the result here. Why? It has taken as failed. Not 73.75% is above 70, so it should have marked as B grade, but it has taken it as fail, because here the calculation says G2 divided by H2, not multiplied by 100. Okay, so it is taking it as general. If we will select as 0.7375. So what we will do to make it easy, we'll remove the percentage, we'll make it general again by selecting all the columns. Come in home menu, drop down, click on general, so the percentage sign will be removed, and we will edit our formula. How to edit? I have taught you this in the previous videos. Two ways. You will double click, or you will bring your cell pointer on that particular cell and press F2. Okay, or there is one more way. While you have written the formulas here in this menu, you can see, you can directly click and make alteration. Okay, here we'll give multiplied by 100, so our result will change. Now the same editing we want to apply in all the cells. We'll copy it. To copy, we can simply Ctrl C and make Ctrl V, or we can just drag it from this plus point till here, so the results will change. And same way here, we want to apply this formula on all of these students. Okay, so instead of typing the same formula repeatedly, what we will do, we can copy it, or we can draw it from here as a shortcut and till down. We can see here no one have any A grade. It means teacher was weak, or the students were little bit weaker than this normal ones. So what we will do, we'll increase some marks here in order to have some A grades as well. We'll go from here for 95. So I think, yeah, see, it is directly affecting to the grades, and we are getting the results. So this is the benefit of using indirect calculations, where we will refer to the cell and we'll have the results. Okay, so one more formula we'll apply here, which is, let's say about average. How to drive an average of, let's say, about obtained marks. Average formula is the total divided by number of students. Okay, here we are having the students, so we will say the number. Okay, while we select here the cells, if you notice, we'll get the result down here below. Okay, which says average is 271, count is 8, total cells which we have selected, sum, the total of these obtained marks is 2168. It calculates, but it will not give the printout. So if you want to have a printout here, or we have to print it, or just for the sake of practice, how to enter that formula of average, we'll go for mode converter. Okay, now here what I have taught you until now, how to add them, is by clicking that particular cell and plus, then the next cell and keep on plus again. This will take a bit long. Today I'll give you one more shortcut, one more way how to make summation, how to add in with the simple formula. So we'll go with this sum uh, function. Okay, actually just function, but it will be mostly used. So what I thought before, that I'll have a separate video for all the functions, but I think we are in need of some function now, so I will teach you now how to use it. We'll give the mode converter, then we'll write sum, then press tab. It will open the bracket, or you can open the bracket manually like this. Okay, we will give here a range of cells which we want to calculate, which we want to have the summation result. So two ways: first, drag the mouse from the first cell till the last one. Okay, and no need to close the bracket, or if you want to close the bracket you can. Okay, here let's say we'll close the brackets, so it will give us just the sum. Now what we want to do, we want to take the average. For to have the average result, we have to divide the summation result by 8. So how to do that? We come again within the same formula. We can edit it again by clicking here. Okay, and divide by 8. Entered. We got our result 271. Okay, so I hope it is clear. We can write here average marks obtained. Okay, so here we can see the D is overlapped. So what we will do, we'll just increase the size of this cell. Now we can look it clear. And also one thing more, this statement which we have written here, this heading is spread over to 3 columns, and it doesn't look good. If you want to concentrate on the formatting, and you want to make it better, we can merge these cells. How to merge them? We'll click here, we'll select all the cells where the statement is written. Okay, and we'll click here in the home menu, click on merge in center. Okay, click it. So all these 3 cells are in now one. So if it is clicked, you can see the cell name is considered as C11, not D11 or E11. Okay, so it looks good. We can give the border as well, like below border. Okay, bottom. Now that's the average marks obtained. In the same way, you can take the average of percentage, but here I want you to for the sake of practice, please do it by yourself and try the if statement, because if statement is something like we'll be using it mostly here in Excel. So if you will keep on practicing, you will know that if your concept is clear or no. If you have any doubt, feel free to contact me in the comment box below. I'll be very happy to reply all of your comments and queries. Okay, till the next time, see you later. Thank you.